This is a blog for Wednesday, the 9th of September, physical theatre session with Rach. Okay, so today we were combined with the actors to hopefully be starting a new project soon, I'm assuming. And we did various exercises today. Some that we've been doing for warm-ups where we run across from one side of the room to the other, charging through the space by ourselves, in pairs, as a group, and then again by ourselves, but screaming in pairs, screaming, then as a group screaming. And we've been doing this to build our energy levels up, stamina, help us to perform even when just running. And then we did some other exercises where we had to use our strength to get from one side of the room to the other by doing planks, going from a plank press up position, jumping to rolling over, quite physical stuff for this session. And we were asked to do an evaluation, which is what I'm going to be doing now. So the first question was, what exercises did we do and how have they developed? So the exercises that have been developed was we did where we ran across from one side of the room to the other, and this got changed to where we run backwards by ourselves, and then in pairs, and then in a trio. And this has been developed because not many people were working as a group, and this enables you to work more as a group because you've got to be more careful when you're running backwards. So this was quite difficult to do, and then we started rolling along the floor from one side of the room to the other, and then this changed into plank press up positions to roll into planks to jump in, and these developed because it required more of our stamina and strength and our full concentration and focus to execute the exercise correctly. Another question is, what did you learn in the class? I learned that it's important to keep pushing yourself even if you maybe get tired and your arms are aching and your wrists are aching, but you need to keep pushing yourself, because if you just quit the exercises, then you're not going to progress and you're not going to get better at anything, and you just keep quitting at the same point. Another question was, how have you been developed technically? So my technique has been developed from holding the correct plank press up position where your hands should be below your shoulders, and then like your technique where we had to look over one side of the shoulder to look where we were going when we was running backwards. Just these little things are making sure that you're applying the correct techniques to the exercises, because if they're not being performed technically correct, then they're not being performed correct at all. They're just being performed easily. I need to reflect on my attendance. I was in the session, I was active in the session. I took part in every single exercise and pushed myself. My professional in the session was, it could have been a little better because I was getting angry at people that weren't fully committing to the exercises, so I got angry and started shouting at people, which probably let my professionalism down, but they let their own professionalism down by not concentrating. My attitude towards the session was positive. I didn't complain about any exercises. Group work, not everyone was working as a team, so this was letting people down, letting things down, so that we weren't all performing to the best of our abilities, and so anyone can just let all the group down. My focus and commitment was strong in the session. I committed to all the exercises and I was focused. There was a few times where I'd laugh and have a little bit of a joke, but I got straight back onto it. 3 strengths of the session were that I didn't give up, even when I got tired or a little bit sore. I committed to every exercise so that I could try and better myself and push myself. And I was wearing the correct attire. I had all my blacks on, my leotard, and things like that. 3 weaknesses. I got a little too angry at people not focusing and committing. I guess I could have pushed myself more in certain aspects of the exercise, but this will come with the more I build my stamina up. Another weakness would be that I didn't fully execute some of the things technically correct because I'm still trying to adjust to them. 3 targets for next session are to continue pushing myself, to come focused prepared and committed, and to encourage other people around me to keep going and not give up. And that concludes this evaluation.